These heavyweight amphibians are African bullfrogs, and they breed explosively when the heavy summer rains create temporary pools. Each male competes for a succession of females and fertilizes their eggs. He will accumulate several batches of spawn, amounting to thousands of eggs. When the exhausted females leave, it's a powerful incentive for him to stay. There's another good reason too. Tadpoles need help to survive the tropical sun and its shrinking effect on their shallow pools. The father takes action and shepherds his shoal like a sheepdog herding a flock. If the water gets too hot, he herds his tadpoles into cooler, deeper water with a better supply of oxygen. The hefty male also assumes the role of guard dog. The tadpoles are once again heading for disaster. Their nursery pools are temporary and prone to dry up in the heat of the withering sun. This devoted parent is not about to give up yet. Although a land dweller himself, he senses the need to keep his offspring aquatic. Using his strong back legs and pointed snout, the male digs a channel to a neighboring puddle to save his family. This excavation work will flood his own nursery or act as an escape route. In such circumstances, a dutiful father is key to survival.
The African bullfrog is quite a character. It's the biggest frog in Africa, and it's very aggressive. It's got a very powerful bite, for one thing. But in spite of that, it's a devoted father. Bullfrogs spawn in little pools around the margins of a larger pond, and after mating is over, one male stays to watch over them all. But the water is evaporating, and the tadpoles are now crowded together in a single pool, and that too is now drying up. The tadpoles will be dead within an hour, unless the male can do something to save them. And he starts doing just that. He begins to dig a channel to connect the tadpole's little pool to the main pond. He must be quick. It's a major task, but he's determined. Down they swim. tadpoles are saved. But not all frogs abandon their young. If you're big enough, you can stay and defend them, and the male giant African bullfrog is as big as a football. His pool, which formed during the rainy season, lies near the margin of a much bigger pond. The nursery pool was a good place to lay, for it had none of the predators that abound in the bigger permanent pond. But as the dry season warms up, that smaller pool begins to evaporate. Tadpoles are now in real danger. Father takes action. He starts to dig a canal to enable his endangered tadpoles to reach the deeper pond nearby. It will be touch and go, but if they can only get to the bigger pond, they are now vigorous enough to have a reasonable chance of survival. Breakthrough. And Father leads the way.
Nee, sy pas haar parafisies op. Kyk hier. Dis so, sy pas haar parafisies so op, né?
Ek het myne geneem, ek weet nie wat jou kamera nie. Dis jou kamera nie. Wat jy draai nou na ons.
Pas op my spoor parafisies so. Pak hierdie handskrif.
Hey, nou vat jy my kierie.
Ja. Al die klein parafisies. Wil jy hom vang die para?
Nee, so kyk, ons kyk van hierdie angle af.
Kan nie glo dat klaar parafisies nie.
Ja, dis baie vinnig. Dit is 'n maand se kwessie as hulle weg, hulle weer onder die grond in. Maar hierso is duisende parafisies en dan daarso is nog 'n klomp. Ek is die enigste para wat die parafisies oppas.
Wil jy nou nie vang nie?
Nee, los haar.